Welcome back, traders. Monday morning here of a new week. Hopefully some of you caught my weekend analysis and what I was looking for. So we have a 5-minute chart here. Let's just skip over to an hourly. Okay. So I'm interested in this move we did Friday. We can do a fib from the high to the low, starting to come back into the golden pocket yet again. If we move down to a 15-minute stream, okay, you can see we're holding levels, starting to grind up. Get rid of these marks from teaching. Okay, starting to grind up here. We have this old level here, which we sort of broke through, came back, messed around in a bit before washing down. And then obviously we've got a big supply level above. Okay, this is your 1 hour block above. So a drive into there and a fail would be nice. That would be a pretty big move if I'm honest. Otherwise looking potentially just for a fib move and a fail, maybe filling this imbalance a little bit. So on a lower time frame, I'd like to have some form of stuff happening and a rollover. Obviously we've got earnings today. NQ on a bit of a tear at the moment. Possibly looking for a failed breakout on NQ. Okay, so if NQ can get above maybe here, and the same potentially for these levels here. Okay, I'm looking for like a wick through and a turnaround on those. If it doesn't wick through, if it gets through in bases above, then I'll potentially think about joining the trend for a counter leg long, and that would be back up for a retest, which would be the same as the retest here. So far, bullish action, bullish price action this morning, but obviously we're still in this very clear downtrend. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I'm looking for a lower high here until we take out this pivot. Okay, so that's my thoughts at the moment. That would be what I'm watching for at the open. You can see how this level from Friday held overnight, and we've just broken above it. So that is a key level. We do have some congestion in here on a lower time frame. You can see on a lower time frame. Okay, this was the same level I was talking about from earlier that day on Thursday, where we broke through, we came back, we held, we broke above, and then we failed under, and the same congestion point. So maybe we come back into that range and start failing there. Not looking to jump in front of this, just going to let it trade out. Checking bookmap. Okay, so going to pause, or at least mute myself now. And I will jump back in with more analysis when there's something of interest. But yeah, so far I'm potentially looking for a retest up here. Maybe all the way down into this red zone here. I'll just mark out. Flip this over because we've broken above. It's not a huge key level, but if we held it, it would be, and we've got some up here. These are just lower time frame levels.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, he's looking for this dig lower. On previous day high here, so got to be a bit careful. Dixie's starting to catch a bid on the demand zone we talked about the weekend, and the 5-day and 20-day underneath. VIX is at 1850, that key level. Trading two accounts here, sorry, so having to split my where I'm looking. Definitely got some tapering here at the top. So we've had this channel up, starting to become more horizontal. Still has a chance to wash the stops and move up, or just taper and trap and move up. So you have to be slightly careful. We were looking for this push today into supply. It's like on an hourly into these supply blocks. Okay, and it still has this wick here it could take out at 17. This one here. So we need to be aware of that. But it does look like it's trying to roll over. I'd like to see a lower low here. I don't want this to hold. I want to start getting weak. So we did a rather big move this morning. Bouncing off trend. And the 3550 cloud. Lots of orders at 05, so I think if we take those out we can get weak. Otherwise it's just going to soak off. Yep, in that gap, so it would be nice to get filled down there, but it's definitely a tricky market this morning. It's not really playing ball. It spent this morning trapping. Okay, above the pre-market high down here before we got that breakout. So we built a flag, we got that breakout, and then it was really off to the races. But we pierced above previous day high here, so I was originally looking for a wash. But if we start to grind up, it's probably going to look for this 30 level. Definitely a bit cautious. Really seeing clear displacement, so it could build liquidity. I need to be very, very careful here. if it does want to build that liquidity and just sort of break out of this. Okay, so this is what we need to be cautious of. We did put in that lower high and we broke this structure here. It's not a strong low, this is the strong low, so maybe even the one below. Almost got a partial. So if you hit executions and you don't see it, it's my cash account. It's on another monitor. Come on. It's holding everything today. So you've got around 1,000 bids between 06 and 03 at the moment. It's also the old IB high. IB highs at 0225, sorry. They're definitely trying to soak. Definitely trying to soak this. Would like to just see a quick move through here now. Take them out. There's one partial.
Order filled.
Lovely. This one on another account.
Order filled.
Dixie's found a base, but we seem to not wash to the lows. And it has been tricky like that most of the morning. Okay, so de-risking on my funded account there.
Order filled.
Move this back to a 3 now for you. And I can focus on this. Until next week, be safe. I'll speak to you Monday. Okay, so potentially looking for flag breakdown here. Really, I need to see this pivot low taken out.
Order submitted.
Got to be very careful here, like I said. Haven't even retested the IB high, so we're basing above, which is normally a trend day, but I was looking for the liquidity sweep. So we've got this left shoulder, head, potential right shoulder. It's above the previous day high, which means everyone who's short, they got run out. So we took the buy side liquidity, and I'm just looking for that turn back down into range. Okay, I'm not looking for anything beyond that. Just something back down into range. So a sweep of this low would be nice, and then I would try and hold one and see what we want to do, if we want to come back and retest VWAP or this breakout point, which would be amazing. But not getting much confluence here in what Dixie or VIX are doing. VIX has come back to the key level, but it's not really done much. Be careful of this rebalancing of all of this down here. Do we have some 1 minute structure here which it could just rebalance? So I need to see that violated. I want to see it dig right below that and close below that, and then run these down here at 0275 into the IB high. So we're holding the cloud still. Might need to come back up and build some more liquidity before we turn back down. If we turn back down, it is an if. I am counter trend here. I do have thesis for it. You can watch my video over the weekend for that. I was expecting a Monday and Tuesday high of week, ideally, and then looking for rotation, but we did a big move this morning, so I'm just looking for a pullback, more of like a regression trend pullback. But if we fail to take out this low, then we are probably going to continue higher into this level up here, to the 30s. That would have been my target for Tuesday. So if we do it all today, I have to potentially reassess. Not looking to put any more risk on here. We come into the half-hour mark. Okay, I need to see it take out that cloud and start to turn on a 3 minute. 1 minute, you have the clouds tightening up. So I can show you here. Okay, you have these clouds, they're all tightening up. But this is our strong low. So really we need to see that taken out for any continuation. So we do have a gap in here. Should be a golden zone pocket just of this micro pullback leg. So would be potentially interested in adding 10 to 11. I'd have to risk high day. So we just did that then. It just tapped up and I missed it. Left equal highs there. So I might dig in deeper and just quickly take that. Go. Okay, it's quite a nice signal bar there. underneath previous day high. What I don't like is NQ is still baiting very close to the highs and not really tugging. Oh, don't know what's going on there. Yeah, NQ still building, so I've got to be cautious. There's a flash coming. Oh, I just missed that ad up here. It's a shame. In this pocket, on that fib we drew. So now I need to see this blue mark here violated and really start digging down under here. Just checking headlines on the news. As we know, the market can change very quickly at the moment. What's really worrying me is the shape of Dixie. It looks like it's just going to bear flag down. It's just making it very, very hard to get continuation here. I'm looking at Dixie on the 15-minute. It has based, but the shape of it is not pretty. We have a volume imbalance in here, just above us. Dixie looking very weak. I'll be very careful, otherwise I would have normally taken this short. Gap opening up to the upside here. Try and add for some continuation.
Order filled.
Major lag. Bit of a worry when it does that. How bad was that fill? Pretty bad. That fill's gonna hurt me. Come on, wash. Adding more on here.
Order filled.
down. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm going to take one off there in case it doesn't violate.
Order filled.
Looking for a wash here now, almost to TP. Taking one more.
Order filled.
Just want a sweep here and then I'll try and hold one. Watching Dixie at the same time. I have to be careful. It can just bounce here violently. Okay, taking one just to lock in, just to make sure I don't give back. I'll move this runner down. I was pretty aggressive there just on the breakdown of this bear flag. So underneath here I get more interested. If we get a close underneath this strong low, I can think about the pull back into range towards VWAP and like some more key levels. I am also watching Dixie. It is looking like it's going to break down here. So if it breaks down, this ES will turn around pretty quick. And the VIX is under 1850, so I don't like that. It means like absolutely nothing is aligned right now. If it can just sweep this low, I might even just take this profit. NQ into its 5-day moving average. Yeah, still a little way from it. 90 is kind of the level, which lines up pretty much with VWAP and the flow zones. That'd be a significant pullback. See, it's not taking this low. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And Dixie's also breaking down, taking its low. So we're completely out of sync right now. Yeah, Dixie breaking down. I'm about to cover this. Tons of orders now coming to Bookmap. 402 and 400 and 399. Here comes the wash, trying to pick those orders up. There's the 02. They're almost getting filled. 00 would be nice. There's the wash. If we pull back in and close above, I'll instantly take this off because it will just be a stop hunt. Dixie holding up, beautiful. NQ not breaking down, holding its 5-day. This is why it's so important. You've got to understand what else is going on. We are also at the breakout point on ES from Friday's high. This is the candle close and candle open, so the exchange on the candle. So if you study Malaysian SNR, which I teach, this is a very key level right now. So equivalent of a flip zone, but we are on a 15-minute candle exchange or kissing candle, whatever you want to call it. There's a pull up. Alright, I'm taking that off there. That'll do for me for the day. But if today's stream was helpful for you, if you learnt, if it helped you trade, if you learnt some techniques, understood what I was looking for, please like and subscribe to the channel. It makes such a difference for me. It's a brand new channel. I'm putting out so much content daily with weekly reviews, really trying to help traders understand everything from market basics to advanced. And if you know a fellow trader who might enjoy this, please Drop their name underneath. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. Until next time, chat to you later. Bye.